Mm-hmm.
We're live.
We did it.
How well have we bought?
This name,
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of people in the chat.
Good.
People.
of course, they have to be welcomed into the new G5. They have to go through the whatever it's called.
Welcome to the baptism.
Inoculation.
Oh, I gotta tell you guys a comment I got
Oh yeah.
about that.
Oh.
Oh.
But we'll save it when we talk about the movie.
Alrighty.
You enjoying your pretzels and cheese dip?
I am.
Yeah.
Still the wrong cheese dip, but
Cheese whiz, but
I will
in
learn.
dip form.
Yeah, I will learn for next time.
What is a good chair for
You want me to
lower
start this or something?
Yeah.
Why?
chair for
What?
lower pain?
Okay. All right. Food post.
Well, you gotta do the intro. Can't just go straight to food post.
No, I'm doing a food post right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Pretzels with cheese whiz.
You can't give it away.
Cheese whizzes.
Listen, Jack's Blade would be proud of my nutritional food.
Choices?
Yes.
Oh, dude, you'd be so proud of my freaking nutritional choice. I made the ultimate grilled cheese today. It was fucking banging.
Ooh.
All right.
We're gonna have to hear about
Did I
this.
take a picture? Where did I take a picture of it? Yeah, I took a picture. No, that's a video, damn it. Whatever, I'll post that for food.
Alrighty. Hello and welcome to Ready Player Dumb. That's not right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know who I am
Welcome
anymore.
to the Semi-Perfect Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is spoopy time. It's October 2021, the 7th of the month. It is a Thursday today because Sarah had to work yesterday, so we just shifted the schedule.
Yeah.
Aww.
But kind of a big development here as the new My Little Pony movie, Generation 5, has officially begun. And was released on Netflix. And yeah, so we'll be talking a lot about that, a lot about just kind of general, not just the movie stuff, but like, interactions and whatnot. Sounds like a couple people already have some.
The franchise.
Before we get into all of that, I'm going to eat some more pretzels while we check out food posts. Now, if you're new to the Semi-Perfect Podcast, we like to see everyone's food posts at the beginning.
Yeah.
And these are basically, you send them to Twitter, hashtag SPP Foods. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what people are eating or did eat or are making and will eat.
Ooh, we got a number of them today.
Good. Good.
First up is Jory. Rare trip to Five Guys while catching up with the family. Bacon burger with grilled onions, hot sauce, lettuce, and tomato, and fries and a drink.
Hot sauce. Interesting. I don't oppose it. Hot sauce on a burger.
Yeah.
Hot sauce on a burger? Wow. Well, you fancy, huh?
Fancy Jory.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that one guy who, like, I don't think he was an English speaker, but he tried his best with asking questions. You know, it was like broken English when he asked them.
But that
like,
African guy?
You're
No, I don't know if I have no idea.
talking about Ozzyal.
Is he still around?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he still asks questions on the POS podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Ozzy's legendary.
He always has that smile, that Walmart smile.
Yeah.
By the way, before we go any further, I should introduce who's on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ACRacebest alongside Toodles. Hi, Toodles.
Hi.
We got Jack's Blade.
Hi.
We got Saberspark.
Hi.
We got Laura.
Hi.
We got Paleo.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Is that everyone we have for now?
It's all Sonata.
That's everybody so
Cool.
far.
Go fast, go fast.
Yeah.
I mentioned this to Laura, that in Hocus Pocus, that one blonde witch is totally Sonata.
Oh, you mean Sarah Jessica Parker?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know-
Oh god, she is. She really is. Or Sonata's her because she came way before. So there you go.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe they're the same person.
Same voice actress.
All right. Just looking at this picture, I need details. Nathaniel Fogo says, have a nice dish of purple cabbage stir fry, which has cut up chunks of chicken, Cajun sausage, and mixed in some spicy gravy. Definitely made for quite the tasty meal.
It looks like quite the mixture.
I see, but that's the thing. I love that it's called like you got someone who's like, I'm gonna eat something healthy and maybe lighter on the meat side. Something called purple cabbage stir fry. That certainly is like vegetarian, right? Except for the chunks of chicken and Cajun sausage.
Yeah. So I was talking to some friends about this, about like the notion of just throwing something together in your fridge, where I don't really know how to explain the feeling, but it's surreal when you're like, it's like 2 a.m. and you got like a bag of shredded cheese and you're like putting like hot sauce on it and you're eating it over the sink. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
you know what I'm talking about? It's like you're desperate and you're hungry, but you're not really hungry. You're sad probably, and you're just trying to fill the void at 2 a.m.
The sun
And
cheese.
you're like, why am I taking cheese sticks and dipping them in spicy mustard? And it's like, that's what I'm trying. I don't know. Is there a name for this?
The sun cheese. The sad munchies.
Wow. That's it. The sad munchies.
Sad munchies.
Midnight. Oh, yeah. Sad munchies. Midnight.
Midnight snack.
I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch.
Oh, we got Bowden Motorsports, extremely fancy. This has been planned for a couple weeks, spreading Maine vibes across Equestria. Twin lobster dinner with melted butter and coleslaw.
Oh, Larry!
Damn.
Dang,
So
those are full lobsters. How big are they?
They look big. They look.
Yeah.
So Bowden joins us on Twitch whenever we do iRacing on the not the semi. See, now I'm all
Ready
screwed
Player
up.
Dumb.
On Ready Player Dumb, and yeah, he was like, I got quite the meal coming tomorrow, so he warned us.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I remember eating a lobster at a seafood restaurant with my family one time. So like, I love lobster. And they brought the entire lobster out, and like, I ripped its tail out of its body, and all this green goop came out with it. I instantly was like, I want to go home. Like, I want chicken nuggets. I want something safe. Like, this is. I felt bad because it was wasteful, but.
That's why I don't do seafood. It's just
Bro,
green
if you
goop.
guys are on a desert island, you're done for. It's an island of like Brussels sprouts and fruit and fish.
They're like, how did he starve? There's literally just fried fish everywhere.
Is that around the corner? Is it more of a mental thing for you, where it's like, growing up, you're just like, it's gross, it's gross, it's gross, it's gross. And now as an adult, if you like, there are some things that I thought was gross as a kid, tried it as an adult, and I'm like, this is really good. So I wasn't sure if that's something you ever attempted.
I feel like, I guess to start off philosophical and then get into myself, I feel like, in general, like, what am I looking for? Like, taste preferences is probably mental by, I guess.
Did your mom sit you down and say, finish this fish, and you cried?
Yes.
No, we didn't. So we didn't eat a lot of fish, despite the fact that, like, there are 3 girls in the family, and they were good with fish.
What does that mean?
All the women in the
what does that
family.
have to do with anything?
Okay. For me to explain this, all the women in his family enjoy seafood. The men don't. So he and his dad are the
Was that starting to sound like really bad?
What the hell?
women just love seafood. That's the fact.
No. I meant to say that it's 3. I should have said 3 people in the family like fish of the 5.
Sarah, I now know how this man won your affection. He brought you a trout.
eat, uncooked eat. But yeah, no, I don't know, like I still don't like the taste or smell of fish when I've had it, like because I've accidentally eaten fish recently, as in like the last 2 years when we went on a cruise.
Yeah, he was given a soup that was the same as my soup.
And I didn't know that it had like fish in it.
Yeah, and I forgot because I always I have to order my food the night before so they can prepare it.
Yeah, and that was like a genuine test run, right? Where like I went into this not realizing there was fish in it, and I was just like, I just don't like this at all. And I'm like, I don't know what's in it. And then that's when Sarah started turning to me, and I think she like realized like,
I picked up my soup like spoon, and I was like, oh, there's like a little shrimp in here, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Is it the texture?
No, it's the taste.
I think it's more taste for me. Yeah, like smell and taste.
Yeah,
it's funny because like shrimp, like crustaceans, like shrimp and crab, and tastes very different from like salmon or trout or anything.
Right.
Well, even like freshwater fish tastes quite different from like deep sea fish or ocean fish.
Like I've been the fish sticks route, tuna. I think
I don't like tuna.
I keep going back and forth.
Well, hold on. Tuna's got two different branches.
Sushi tuna is different than canned tuna.
Oh no, I'm talking canned
fucking
tuna.
disgusting.
Yeah, ahi tuna is top notch. Canned tuna, I could pass on that. Like it's Subway tuna. I'm like, that's not tuna. I don't believe you.
I cannot eat tuna if it's already cooked. Like it has to be raw.
And who puts grapes?
That's
in
the same
salad? I want to kill you. I want to kill you.
Laura, that's the same way I am with salmon. All right, I do not like salmon unless it's like raw. Like I don't like it cooked.
Really, you don't like cooked salmon?
No, I fucking hate it. Because like the reason I hate cooked salmon is because like back in 2014 I did that photo shoot and all I could eat was chicken breast, broccoli, brown rice, or salmon, broccoli, brown rice for like the entire week for like a month. And I fucking hate that shit now. I don't want to look at it anymore.
So it's just like overexposure then.
Yeah, overexposure. It's just bland as fuck to me now. I don't want to taste it or see it again. Ugh.
Yeah, that's my problem too. I ate too much.
His photo shoot back in 2014.
Exactly.
I was a sexy man. Still am.
Drummer Shy. Oh, sorry.
No, go on. I'm sorry.
Drummer Shy's got a food post saying, got a custom salad I've made. Matt knows this. I got a wedge salad with bacon, eggs, and blue cheese. If there's any salad I can make for y'all at a con, let me know.
I'm just expecting Drummer Shy to always have salad ingredients with him now.
Is it bad that I thought it was ice cream at first?
Oh no.
Yes. How does that look like ice cream at all?
It was nachos. I just thought it was nacho, like legit.
I thought it was an XNXX thumbnail.
Oh.
Who says
Who needs cream pies when you have cream salad?
Oh my god.
You should toss it first.
And this is my personal opinion. I'm very picky about salads because I cannot stand, and this is no slight to folks who have their preferences, but like wedge salads, iceberg lettuce, all that white stuff. Ugh, gross. I can't stand it. I like nice leafy greens, right? I can't stand the white stuff now.
Yeah.
Here.
Like, I like to have like nice like greens that are bountiful and thriving. And not this, like, I mean, I think it's because back in the day at the cafeteria in school, they'd have like that iceberg salad where it's like, here's bacon. Yeah, I'm like, screw it, just give me the bacon bits. Like, wait, let's cut out the middleman here. I don't need it.
Who needs fiber?
Who needs this? Yeah, it's fiber, quote unquote.
That's what supplements are for.
There's fiber in bacon bits, I'm sure.
Is there?
Is there anything in bacon bits? I don't know.
For you all, what was the first moment in your life when you actually had, like, you realized you had the power of options, where you're like, wow, I get to choose what happens next. I get to orchestrate my own fate. Like, I bring it up because I remember at the salad bar at my school, I'm like, whoa, I can make my own salad? I can choose what I want? Well, I'll take the blue cheese and bacon bits.
And that's my salad.
And croutons.
You just had like a fucking bowl.
Wait a minute. We have choice in this life?
Yeah, you don't have to eat in and out every week.
Sarah,
Mr. Calvinist over here.
What? I would probably say for me, maybe around junior year in high school. I think that's when
I get a choice.
Yeah. No, it's like in the effect of specifically about food, because that's when I started being able to venture off campus, and I was like, oh, I can choose what to get at Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Oh, they let you guys leave school to get food in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never were allowed to do that.
Yeah. Well, over here on the advanced side of the country, we were able to leave.
Yeah, you order pizzas to freaking school.
No, we yeah, I didn't realize that high schools didn't let people leave for lunch.
They did for my seniors. Like if you were a senior in my school, because you had because seniors in my school had their own parking spaces, and so during lunchtime they just have to go to the front desk, check out, and then be back before the lunchtime is over, and then come back. But only the seniors could do that. If you were anything above below senior, you couldn't do it.
We couldn't even do that.
Oh damn!
It's possible that things have changed at my school, because during my final year there, they had at least one major riot that went through the school.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
The students rioted?
What's that?
The students rioted?
So that's the thing that I still don't know to this day. Whatever it was, and when I say riot and I say, big riot, I'm talking for burnt students.
Okay.
not like they burnt buildings down or anything.
Like a food fight.
No, I don't. So apparently, this group, I was off campus because I had a swim meet that day. Yeah. So I was already there, and all of a sudden I was getting calls from my parents saying "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Why? They're like, "Well, there's all these helicopters over your school, and apparently it's on lockdown." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'm over here."
At the swimsuit.
Yeah, gone. But yeah, apparently it was a group of people that started off of campus that ended up on campus. And the only way that I've heard people describe this is that there were people just running. Everyone was just running. Which again is what was going on? Was it the scene in Blazing Saddles? Everyone's just running through the school? What's happening right now? To this day, I have no idea what it was. I'm guessing it was a fight that just turned into everyone got a whole bunch of energy and turned into a swarm. I don't know.
He just got hype for no reason.
Yeah! But yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Wow, we all learned something about each other just now. Ooh! Anime Guy 1 says, today I got some Portillo's. A Portillo's cheese dog, cheese fries, double cheeseburger with a Diet Coke. Cheesy dinner makes for a good time.
Nice.
Make sure you eat your fiber tablets, man. That's all I'll say.
I'm ready to get back to Portillo's.
I don't know.
Is
it good?
Off the dog.
Is Portillo's good, Jax?
Yeah. Is Portillo's good?
Have you not been to Winnie City with us?
No.
Oh, that's right.
No, he's only been to Cider Fest with us.
Yeah. I always mix up it when you showed up randomly at MSP.
MSP, I was a surprise.
Dude. I mean, yes. I'll just say yes. Short answer, yes. Long answer, yeah.
All right, that's all I need to hear. Burgers are always my litmus test for whenever I go to a new restaurant. Those are my things of just how well can you do a good cheeseburger?
Honestly, I don't even recall how often I get their burgers. I usually get their dogs. But
oh damn, the hot dogs are that good. Okay.
I mean, it is Chicago.
Oh yeah.
They better know how to do a hot dog.
True that.
So yeah.
You want a hot dog? Do you want a hot
Hot
dog?
dog.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
We got
That movie,
Princess
man, hot dogs look
Deadpool.
so good.
Currently driving up to Monterey Bay from my brother's wedding weekend. Stop at Carl's Jr. for a double Western bacon cheeseburger. Now back to driving.
See, this is what I appreciate about our viewers here on the Semi Perfect Podcast. Is Princess Deadpool probably pulled over to the side of the road to take a photo of the food sitting there to post this saying, "Look what I'm eating," and then get back to driving.
Oh, that's awesome.
Commitment.
Princess Deadpool's a cool one. I like Princess Deadpool.
What did you just say? Krampus Deadpool. Jazz King says, I'm having some pumpkin pie for the ever so spoopy season with a side of banana bread and apple pie too.
Wow.
Jesus, dude.
Nice.
I'm happy for you.
Go make me a pie.
I don't know. Did you guys see the...
Yes, the 3 most common fruits: apple, banana, and pumpkin.
Did you... I think Paleo shared it too. But the image of the guy who had like a... What was it? It was like a pie at the Addams Family movie.
No, I shared it to you.
Right. I thought...
Great.
Yeah.
First off, see Addams Family 2 movie at all. And then bring a sweet potato pie.
They were
Well, like a
living their
whole
best
10?
life that day.
I actually admire the hell out of that person.
Yeah.
They had their feet kicked up, they had their pie lid off, and they were enjoying the Addams Family road trip. And I'm like, I wish I could hit that level of contentment. Get on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're allowed to bring a pie to the theater?
I don't know.
I don't know how they snuck it
They
in.
put it in their pocket.
Okay. I mean, like, no, they don't check your backpacks anymore. So, like,
I go in there food all the
I
time.
feel like theaters don't really have the right to be picky right now.
Yeah.
People are just like, how far can I push this? They bring a taco truck in. They're like, sit right there.
They're selling tacos during the movie.
You bring in a charcoal grill.
Who wants a burger?
Yeah, right. I'd like burger.
So 3 cheeseburgers.
We got Nora Mermaid. Sup, semi-perfect pod. I was gonna do something crazy for this, but I decided against it and went back to the fudge brownie and M&Ms because I'm still figuring out what to pack for Cider Fest. But I did get these blue light glasses for reading. Love y'all. Hugs and kisses.
Yeah. I got my blue light glasses on right now. Yeah.
The blue light.
Because I look at computers all the time, so I'm like, maybe I should have something like that.
What are,
Yeah.
what are blue light
Lord, if
glasses?
you need a spare, I have like 12 of them. Shit.
Actually, take you up on that just to try it out.
Okay.
What are blue light glasses?
They're like glasses that prevent the blue light from electronic screens. Because like the reason I got them was because like I was having trouble sleeping, and like just being on the computer all day, like that affects your like sleep. It like messes with circadian rhythm. So like they help you to like block out the blue light, so it's easier to like go to sleep, and you don't have to worry about like your eyes getting effed up by it. It's nice.
Yeah, and I have crazy insomnia, so like, yeah, let's do
Girls, name. Okay. Shit sucks.
it. It does.
Fuck. Fucking bullshit. Waking up in the middle of the night.
Is Hirosashii here to tell us about what it's like to fall asleep
Does
instantly?
he know
He's
that we're
what with
doing
his
tonight?
freaking 3
I don't
CPO
know.
power, as he says.
No, his birthday's. Wait, Haley, when's his birthday?
Today.
That's
Happy birthday!
Get his ass in here.
Everyone like tag
Well,
him in.
I
the main
asked him
chat.
if he wanted to see the podcast, but he's busy.
That's not what he said.
Birthday
He
stuff.
said, fuck no.
Everyone wish Hero a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hirosashii. So we got Dragon Buckner here, inspired by the Ponyville Cider Fest vlogs. Okay, you already got my interest. Went to brunch with a buddy of mine and got the s'more pancakes and corned beef hash with eggs. I did take most of the pancakes home in a box. I don't have a bottomless stomach. Yeah, brunch. The infamous restaurant that we had Draft's final meal while in the States before he got kicked out.
Before we took him out and shot him.
Before he got
Canceled.
Canceled. Yeah, I remember getting some crazy food there. Both of those items look very exciting. Yeah. Good old brunch. I was so confused when Henry and Casey were like, "Hey, we're gonna go get brunch." Or no, we're gonna go to brunch. And I'm like, "Okay, where do you guys want to eat?" Brunch. And I'm like, "No, where?" Brunch. I was like, okay.
I feel like after the second time you have to probably explain, oh, the restaurant is called Brunch.
Nope, I was gonna leave that one open. Just make
But
people
I'm-
think.
Oh no. I'm meaning for Henry and Kate.
Oh, Henry and Kate. Yes.
Where you asked like 5 times, "Where are we eating?"
Brunch.
I don't think they wanted me to be there. So. He's not understanding.
Ooh, we got some art
What?
from Brett Fields. Already ate dinner, but here's a sneak peek of an art book I'm making for Cider Fest. So excited to see y'all in person again.
Ooh.
Nice.
Scary. Spooky.
Nice.
She's like, it's. What are you talking about? It's a cute. Oh, Jax Blade. Ultimate garlic bread grilled cheese. Talk to me, Jax.
Okay, so what I did was I went on TikTok. There's this really talented woman on TikTok who makes these like follow along recipes, and she was like, "This is one of the best grilled cheese you ever make." And I was like, "Oh, challenge accepted. Let me see this." And so like what you do is you take like garlic and you mince it, and then you mix it with butter, and then you take like basil, a little pinch of salt, and then like some red pepper flakes, and then like what else? Yeah, you like stir it all together, and then like you butter the inside of the sandwich so that it's gonna have like more flavor, more oomph. And so then you put the cheddar cheese, then you put like variety of cheeses, like there's different cheeses in there, and then like you put it in the oven, you butter each side for like 10 minutes, and then you like put it on a skillet and you burn each side. And I was like, this shit. And then I tried it and I bit into it and I was like, fuck. Okay, yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was a really good one. It was like a really, like her recipe. Let me see if I can find it because I'll link it.
Spices?
Yeah, and I didn't know like adding spices to grilled cheese would do like that. I was like, oh, damn, this is banging.
Everything.
Are those his fiber pills on the counter?
Of course. Here's my turmeric and my vitamin D.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure I get it. It's good.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, it looks good.
Thank you.
Fritz Roll says, did somebody say ponies on the Semi-Perfect podcast? Good thing I came prepared. Here's something sweet to bite, a classic ice cream bar, also repping both favorite con and pony, hint mark on the tag.
Nice.
Rainbow Dash.
Yeah. Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash. That's right. Very good. Taylor says, good evening, Semi-Perfect Podcast. Currently enjoying some fantastic Costco pizza tonight. I hope you all are doing well and can't wait to see you all in Milwaukee for Ponyville Cider Fest in a few weeks.
Wasn't there like some like old president of Costco who like threatened to stab somebody if they ever raised the price of hot dogs there?
I hope
Yeah.
so. Wait, this is a thing?
Yeah, like no, he was like, if you raise the price of those hot dogs, I will kill you.
Which I actually kind of like. I respect that because I think the person understands like it's tradition. The hot dogs were made at that price despite inflation, even if you're not making as much profit as you'd like. If you ever remove that, Costco people would riot. Like you don't do that. It's too much of a cultural icon for them now.
Is increasing its prices.
Yeah, but
Costco
that's
hot dogs
really
good.
Inflation. Though.
They're big.
They're good. I think
Yeah.
they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're yeah. I was gonna say, I wonder if the guy's like just setting himself kind of like a fallback option in case like he loses all his money someday, but Costco's still like rolling. He's like, I need to be able to afford the food here, just in case.
Those hot dogs.
I like the food post from Ambizar.
Yeah.
It just says cashews.
They come from a fruit.
They come from a fruit. What's this? No photo, Ambizar? How am I supposed to believe you? How do I know they really came from a fruit?
We've got
I'm not buying it.
Secrets in life.
We got McMahon having a half-eaten Little Caesars and alcohol.
That is
Half
real.
eaten.
Half-eaten.
Did you order it that way?
I doubt it.
And then AJ says just potassium.
With a banana.
Banana.
Nice.
It's a banana now.
All right, I'm gonna double
With
check.
some, that's a nice, backdrop for the banana picture with the trees and everything. That's very nice.
All right, I think I got everything.
Think you got
I like
everything.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for your food posts. Always fun to see what people are eating. Oftentimes I learn about food during this portion.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there you go. Well, why don't we catch up with our podcasters here? Why don't we start with Laura? Laura, how have you been?
I've been good, I think, for the most part. I don't. Yeah, with me first, I couldn't think of anything that I've done.
Watching horror movies.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. What you watching?
Not too much yet. We watched the American version of The Grudge, which neither of us had ever seen.
Oh, the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I'm going to assume so. I don't know her name.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, yeah, I never really watched Buffy, so I also don't know. I'm sorry.
Daphne from Scooby Doo.
Is that who that was? I mean,
That was okay.
Daphne's a cartoon.
you have cartoon characters.
Well, yeah, the 2001 Scooby Doo.
It was 2002.
2002. Shut up! I'm gonna give you a wedgie just because.
Well, Laura, I'm going to give you an extra minute if you do think of anything else, because as a
got
quick
super
update.
Chat. We got a super chat for Amazar saying, "Wait, go back! I forgot the photo I tweeted in the replies. Look at the cashews."
There's actually a photo.
Too bad.
There we go.
All right, now I believe you.
We
Now
believe you.
I believe that you, unless you Googled this photo,
Okay,
someone
yeah,
cross-reference.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross-reference this.
Okay, now I believe you.
Hi, Matt.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. Just got back in. I'm a bit late, but that's about how I run these days.
As diligent as ever, Matthew.
Indeed. Got back from physical therapy. Took a bit longer than expected. I was expected to be coaching mock trial tonight, but given the fact that it's 6:30, we started at 6, and by the time I get up there, it'd be a little after 7. I figured I'd join you guys here instead.
That
Yeah,
was the right decision.
Nice.
So Laura, was there anything else that you thought of?
I mean, I watched My Little Pony movie, so that was pretty big.
Yeah.
What?
We'll
There's
get
a
there.
what?
It's like came out a couple of years ago, and it's like there's this Tempest Shadow character is pretty cool.
Oh.
Okay.
I've heard of her.
Oh yeah,
Well,
did you know?
I mean-
Did you know yesterday was the like 4th anniversary of the 2017 movie?
Oh, I did not.
4 years. It's been 4 years.
Has it?
I guess. Saberspark, what's new with you?
Got a brain tumor.
He does not have a brain tumor.
What?
I have an ear infection or a tumor.
It's not.
It's a bit of a coin toss.
It's not a tumor.
It's
not a tumor.
So for what it's worth, no, I got something going on in my ear, and it's been giving me some really bad vertigo for the last week. And the week before that, it was kind of on the rise, where I'm like, something's wrong. And I'm like, oh, it's probably allergies, but my left ear canal felt swollen, and I went to a little minute clinic 2 Saturdays ago. Just trying to make this thing go away, and I don't know. It's just a weird ailment that I don't quite know what it's about. But of course, in typical fashion, I went to the internet to find out why. And I'm like, oh no, brain cancer.
and long story short, it's an acoustic neuroma. It'll be fine.
That's what I think it is. Probably is.
I mean, if that is what it is, you're fine, or you will be fine.
Yeah, it's apparently one of the more manageable, benign tumors, but it is annoying because I have vertigo, and a few days ago, it was hard to even type on my computer. I was trying to type a document, and I'm like, damn, I'm messing up. And not because I'm dumb, but because I'm dumb and blind.
Oh, gee. So did they give you something for it, or did they just say write it out?
They gave me some eardrops. I went to the Minute Clinic, and I used them for a week, but they didn't really help out. Oh, I got a neti pot yesterday.
I got you a neti pot.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure,
so
those
it's
neti pots.
Yeah.
And I've never done it before, but I know of it. So I was reading online, folks are like, if it's sinuses, relief you're looking for, get a neti pot.
Yeah.
And I tried it, and yeah, it cleared them out.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I like it a lot, as a matter of fact. So
I use it to also pour my tea.
Dude, there you go. There you go. Don't even watch it. So,
Well, I mean, if you're the only one using it, you know, who's gonna stop you?
Each their own.
so yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this vertigo and this ear canal thing. It could be allergies. It could be a viral, bacterial thing. I already have an appointment for an ears, nose, throat doctor on the 18th of October. And I'll tell you this, like, as an adult, I still am just miserably, woefully unprepared when it comes to scheduling doctor's appointments. They are intimidating, and it's a dreadfully, like, drawn out, boring, meticulous process.
So much shit.
It's never easy. It's never smooth. It's like, well, there goes my entire day. I hate it. Scheduling a doctor's appointment, and it's like the entire process of anything in the world of medical anything in America sucks. Getting insurance sucks. Affording insurance sucks. Getting an appointment scheduled sucks. Going to the appointment sucks, and then you get your results, and hopefully they don't suck. And it's like, God, good, I'm done. Like, this is why I don't like going to the doctor. I just hate it.
I for a while I was with Kaiser, and I remember, like, for them, their doctor's appointment, like a checkup, like
like an insurance company.
Yeah, Kaiser Permanente, something like that.
They they were.
He meant the German king from World War One.
Yes, no, he would check me personally. He said, "Let me see how these are doing."
And his face were hanging out. Sorry,
but no, it was a similar thing where it's like, oh, you want a doctor checkup? You could just schedule that online, and I was like, oh, perfect. And then when I went to schedule a physical, they're like, oh, no. You need to call this number for that, and hopefully this is the right number.
Permanente sucks.
And it's like,
Fucking bullshit.
Why? So yeah,
it's all racket. The entire insurance industry is just like ridiculously bloated, and it's a racket. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, insurance is just gambling against the fact that you won't get sick. It's not actually coverage for when you do.
Right. Yeah. It's a really flawed system in a big way. But like,
well, I mean, insurance is great if it's used as a gamble.
Injured, it's like, oh, well,
too bad.
Here's a $12 deductible. You can handle the other $3,000, right? It's like, why are you paying you people?
Here's a coupon to Carl's Jr. Yeah, that should help.
I think the only thing
that will help your overall health.
Directly affected me from Obama was when he bumped back like the insurance requirement to 28, and I was like, thank you, Obama. Like, buys me some time to be uninsured. I don't have to worry anymore.
And then we all turned 28 and went, damn it!
Well, it was a good life.
Well, hopefully your stuff gets cleared up.
Thank you. I do feel better. I do feel better. So it'd be cool if it goes away before the ENT appointment, but that'd be a twist of irony where it's like, and I'm feeling better. And then I go to the doctor, I cancel the appointment, and the next day it's like throbbing bad again. And I'm like, damn it.
Cancel an appointment because they're so hard to get.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're feeling better, just be like, yeah, here's all of my problems anyway.
Well, I don't like get my blood drawn. Like, I freak out when I go to a doctor's office.
Pass out
every time. And like, I went to that Minute Clinic like 2 weekends ago. And as soon as I walked into the appointment room, my heart kind of started racing. So I'm like, what if they ask for blood? And I'm like, I'm going to go. I tell them no. Like,
yes, you can.
I don't know why. Like, I felt like a little kid walking in there. I'm like, Mom, tell them no.
This is mine. I worked too hard for it.
It's okay, Saberspark. The doctor is your friend.
I was going to add one last thing to this whole medical rant, is when you do finally get to the point of scheduling, at least the physical, when I was with Kaiser, that's when they tell you, okay, so the next available appointment is in 3 months.
Yeah, fuck them. That's why I hated them. I still have them.
But the trick was, so here's the thing, right? If you have a specific doctor tied to you, Sarah's putting her head on the table. She's like, I want to move on, but no.
No, not going to happen.
If you have a specific doctor tied to you, that's the doctor who's like, all right, you have assigned me to guilt you into becoming more healthy. Yep. And so when they told me, they're like, yeah, if you want to see this specific doctor, it'll be 3 months. But you could come in next week if you just see some rando that's in here. And I'm like, wait, so you're telling me A, I could get in less than a week, and B, I don't have to explain anything to this one? All right, sign me up. So, yeah.
And I tell you, when you finally find someone that, really knows what they're doing, knows their craft, and you can get in front of, once you're finally there, it's not that bad.
Especially when they grab your nuts.
Yeah.
So, PanamaMatt, speaking of nuts, what's new with you?
I'm making baklava.
Are you?
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, how fancy.
Is that nut related?
It is very nut related.
Oh my god.
I forget what baklava is.
So baklava is a pastry made with layers of phyllo dough, which is just paper thin dough, brushed with butter, and then some nuts.
Yeah, okay. This is why I didn't know what this thing was.
Yeah,
because I can't eat it remotely.
Sarah, it would absolutely murder you.
Can I just say real quick, Matt,
And our friend Eric.
So you once gifted us baklava.
I gifted you baklava.
You gifted me baklava, and I was like, thank you so much, and it was delicious. But I don't know if I ever admitted to you that when we drove home that day, it got put down in my car, and we didn't find it for a month.
Oh my.
No.
And I was like, why does my car smell weird?
Smells like nuts. Very, very, very bad nuts.
And then I was like, oh my god, Matt gifted me food. And I didn't eat all of it.
And now it's been growing a science experiment.
Yeah, I felt so I won't do that again if you happen to give me baklava in the future.
I mean, I'm pleased you've contributed to the growth of science, figuratively and literally.
Yes.
And this is also why I've sourced out a dairy-free chocolate for Sarah.
Oh.
Well,
Nice.
you've had it before.
The dough.
Yeah, no, you can't have that. So yeah, it has walnuts and pecans in it with a cinnamon and sugar, and then you cut it into little triangles and you top it with a simple syrup with honey and lemon, and a bit more cinnamon, and it is delicious
Nice.
stuff when it's made well.
Nice.
Nice.
Nuts.
Anything else new?
I'm slightly going nuts with work. Just got back from a physical therapy appointment today, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm burning the candle on both ends, but things are getting done. I'm not dead yet, and I'm actually feeling pretty good. So, health-wise.
Really good.
Well, very good.
Surprised.
Hopefully all the physical stuff gets better. Man, everyone's
It's
like,
getting better.
I am trying not to say a D's nuts joke. I have controlled myself. Like
What? Why? What is stopping
well,
you?
then let's put you on the spot here, Jax Blade.
No, I'm good.
No. What's new, Jax?
Nothing much. Just
Nothing.
work stuff.
Nothing
Yeah,
much.
just yeah.
Ah.
These much. No, just work stuff. Doing videos, focusing on that. Really, just like primarily work stuff. I watched all of that Squid Game show that's been super popular on Netflix.
I don't say anything.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it
I
was
watched
like
the first episode today.
Yeah, no, I'll say this. Like, it's one of those things where me and my friends have just been like, man, I would have done this. So shit, like, so it's just like, that's all I'll say about it. But like, it's a really good show. I highly recommend it to the chat if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, like, I really do enjoy it. I'm probably gonna do video for like month of Halloween stuff. Starting my month of Halloween is gonna be, the first episode is gonna be Saturday at 11 a.m. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much just been working stuff.
Very
Get it, Jack.
go Jax. And then yeah.
I'm in the Squid Games. What's my Squid? When are you gonna die?
We just got a super chat, by the way. As I'll come back to the super chat so we can get through everyone's catch up.
Okay.
And then I'll come back to this.
Okay.
Paleo, what's new with you?
Not too much. Doing video stuff. I'm very hyped about Metroid Dread coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna
Nice.
play that all day pretty much. And I also got Ring Fit Adventure.
Oh yeah!
Oh.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. I've been doing that every day this week.
Nice.
What?
Nice. You're gonna turn into like freaking Link's bod by the end of it.
Captain America over here.
Mhm.
Here's it on yours.
Look at the cartoon channel.
Oh, sweet. And then you also, I saw you posting a lot about the video game stuff
Yeah.
that was coming out the other day, specifically involving a Kingdom Hearts character.
Yeah. Are we transitioning into that?
No. Was that on? Oh, my bad. I didn't look at that generator. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm behaving.
That's why I didn't mention it.
It was
yet.
a good segue.
Sorry.
now
Sarah,
it's been
what's
botched.
new for you?
Playing spooky games. For
Yeah.
Ready Player Dumb.
Ready Player Dumb.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
It's been fun. And then just we're transitioning into fall weather here in California.
Yeah.
We had some rain the other day, and now it's like kind of chilly and cloud cover.
What's chilly for y'all?
60s?
Yeah, low
Okay.
60s, high 50s.
Oh, okay.
It's freezing over here. No, yeah, the storm that came through.
Yeah.
It was
It
like
was actually a very nice
that was
storm.
fun.
lightning and
Yeah.
thunder and crazy.
Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably the best one to ask about this because you were here and you've also lived in places that get actual storms. How'd that compare to like what you had back where you're from?
It was a decent, rainfall.
And the
I've-
lightning and all that?
Yeah, it was a decent storm. I've been through worse. I've been through storms in which lightning has struck a tree in my neighbor's yard, and that was really fucking loud. Let me tell you what.
Dude, you were baking bread during a tornado warning one
I
time.
was baking a pizza during a tornado
pizza.
warning in college, early
and
college.
not giving a single shit about it.
The way though that Matt describes it, knowing that Sarah can't eat bread, it sounds like Sarah's like,
I had a gluten and dairy free pizza.
This is how I choose to go. I'm going to make bread and I'm going to eat it before the tornado can take me out.
Pretty much any food that I say that I'm having, imagine is a
Gluten-free.
gluten-free and dairy-free version of it.
Impossible. I can't imagine. Yeah, kind of in the same boat as far as Sarah was saying. We did a couple traveling shows for racing over the last few weekends. We've just been enjoying the change in the weather, playing the spooky games on Ready Player Dumb. And yeah, as others have mentioned, just enjoying seeing stuff now around the new movie, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So that's our
Go back to
catch
the
up.
super
Now, all right. So this question came in. It's a super chat.
Yeah.
If you could
Okay.
go to it.
Yeah.
Tim Whitfield asked, "Does anybody remember playing any of the Living Books games?"
I don't know
Now-
what that is.
Which it
Nope.
sounds pretty much
Okay.
like it. I mean, like it is pretty much how it sounds. Like popular children's books, but in an interactive game form. Like there were a whole bunch of Arthur books. There was like those. I can't remember.
are
Like
they?
it was the.
Hey.
The.
What are they? What are they?
I can't remember the franchise of it's like something critters. I can't remember.
Oh, critters?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're.
Control
'Cause I don't want-
F critters on that keyboard.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Control
the
F.
alien movie critter.
Keyboard.
Okay, I was about to geek out for a second.
Control
No,
F.
no.
No.
Sorry,
You did terrible. You did.
It,
Oh, you did good.
I did.
Little critter.
Little critters. It's like that. If I post like a cover, you'll probably recognize.
Okay,
it.
so I kind of flipped out when I saw this because I've referenced this I think on podcasts in the past, but that I couldn't remember what the hell these things were called or what this thing was called. But this is, yes, I did these living books games all the time as a kid, and I like, oh wow, Grandma's in a bikini.
Hold on.
Oh.
Nobody knows the context for this yet. Hold on.
I mean, I'm seeing Pepsi Addicts say one of the titles is just Grandma and Me, and I hear Grandma's in a bikini, and now I don't want to go any further. Can we?
These were very eye-opening books. I'll tell you
Open up your eyes.
Open up your eyes.
Ponies.
But no, the so these were they're kind of like click around the screen games.
Point and click.
Point and click. Thank you. The official name. Point and click.
That is the official name.
So it's like, don't mess with me. But,
Oh, excuse me.
Here, well spoke.
I can't wait to hear that in person in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking about this, because I completely forgot that that's what this was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's what this was. Sarah, we need to play this on Ready Player Dumb. Get the CD-ROM out, and we're going to play.
You know,
CD-ROM.
There's one thing that I used to play in elementary school, and that was Clue Finders. Clue Finders. And I've been like reminded of that recently, and I'm like, damn. I just almost want to like go back to just, because like it was like a, you know, oh, let's teach you math or grammar or something, and they had them all separated by like grade levels. So like in grade 3, we did a specific game of Clue Finders that was for third graders, teaching them the things that you should teach during third grade.
What about Math Blasters?
I have played that, yes, and I was not good at it, as you could probably assume.
5 plus 3? I don't know.
Well, Little Me probably was just like, I just had to count on my fingers all the time.
That's very cute.
Yeah. But yeah, Living Books, I think I played some of the Arthur ones.
We got another super chat, this one from Nathaniel Fogus, saying the 4-year anniversary of the MLP movie is a sad reminder that it was the last thing I saw with my friend Jessica, who I really wish I could see again. With a sad face.
I mean,
I'm
glad you have good
They're
memory
just
to remember her by.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So then,
So that's the way.
horribly transition out of that. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
there was an announcement recently for Smash Brothers. Sora is now a playable character.
Okay,
And
so
that's a big
I
step.
freaked out when I saw Sora trending, and I saw things getting posted. I went, "Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts spoilers!" Ah! And I'm like, wait, what the hell? Kingdom Hearts spoilers are coming out right now, and then I have never played Smash.
Yeah.
am I right that it's a bit of a
It's
sore
an okay game.
subject?
Say what?
He made a stupid pun.
Okay.
It was good, man. I like that.
No, it wasn't. I regret everything.
I like
it. Was worth it. It was worth it.
It was. I like that. It was funny. Dad. Man, when that was announced, I was by my cell phone, like waiting for like if it was gonna be Goku, because I was gonna call Paleo and laugh.
Yeah. 'Cause
I was like-
I gave Jax permission to like, if it's Goku, you can laugh in my face at Cider Fest.
Yeah.
Like
When the next game comes out.
But you see, I'm not sure Goku's allowed to lose permanently.
yeah, he's also not a video game character, so he wouldn't be in
Keep
any
telling
way.
yourself that. Okay.
Like if they put him in, he would be.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like the whole thing about Smash Brothers is that it's a celebration of video games and video game characters. Goku's not a video game character.
Actually, Pokemon is a video and anime.
Pokemon was a video game
which
first.
means Paleosteno.
But yeah, I was watching the stream with Viva and Saber, and we were just anticipating like who would be, because we were like all like predicting like who would be, because first they revealed like the Mii costumes, and one of them was like already deconfirmed, was like Doomslayer from Doom was a Mii costume, which is pretty cool. a lot of characters got in by being Mii costumes rather than an actual fighter, so they don't have like custom movesets or anything, but they're represented in some way.
Yeah.
Good way to do it.
But with Sora, Sora was like the most requested character for years.
Yeah.
Like this is
Oh,
what?
More than Waluigi?
Yeah, like in that poll back on for Smash Brothers for the Wii U and 3DS, they did a poll asking fans like, oh, who do you want to see in Smash Brothers? And Sora was like at the top pretty much almost worldwide, because there are a lot of characters that are added to Smash that are either appealing to a Western audience or the Japanese audience, like Hero from Dragon Quest. That was definitely more of a Japanese audience choice, because like not a lot of Western audience is that familiar with Dragon Quest compared to the Japanese. And then stuff like Banjo-Kazooie, people in the West know a lot more, and that's also a character that's been requested for years. But Sora, Kingdom Hearts is popular with everybody, like the Japanese audience and the Western audience. So Sora was like this big bridge between the two, and the fact that they saved it for the last character is like very fitting.
Cinematic.
Well, also, question.
Yeah.
And this is me not playing Smash Brothers for a while. Are there any other Disney-related characters in the game?
No. Sora. Yes, Sora is like that was the whole thing about Sora, is that we didn't know if like Disney was going to let that happen.
I want to meet the lawyers that negotiated this deal.
Yeah, because like the first thing that's shown in the trailer when like Mario picks up this flame from that comes off of the Smash logo and he throws it and it forms the Keyblade. The first thing that's shown is the Mickey emblem. They're like, look, we got it.
Yeah. And then Chris Pratt's like, whoa, dude, I'm Mario.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Saber?
They picked the perfect song for it too. Like
Yeah.
It was a very appropriate cinematic, because and really like in hindsight, and I say this as a person who's mostly an observer when it comes to the Smash releases, but like having all the figures like frozen in the darkness, and then hearing like I actually saw a tweet where someone's like, "Good God, it looks like this is like Jesus Christ was just announced for it." Like,
I mean, have you played Kingdom Hearts? Sora basically.
hearing the music, seeing the Keyblade, it just felt so appropriate. It felt so right and satisfying. I didn't even play the new Smash game that much, and I was like, man, this is awesome. It makes like nothing ever could have lived up to that. Not Chief, not Crash, nobody. But seeing Sora, it felt like it brought, like, and you said this, everyone loves it. So it's like Japanese and American audiences and everybody else in the world. It's like, hey, awesome.
Yeah, and I've actually been waiting until like all of the DLC characters have been announced to play the game again, so that way I can go back and then play all the characters, so it'll feel kind of like a new game to me.
Nice.
And then next time Goku will show up. And
at some point, I'd like to maybe try to get into the.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna bring it to Ciderfest so we can play some.
Well, we're having a party then.
Yeah,
we're having a party. So I want to go back to this like Waluigi thing. Like, are people sad that he still hasn't been announced?
I mean, sure, but
does no one care about Waluigi?
Well, in my opinion, because it's Sora.
Yeah, but Sora.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, of the two, I think Sora is probably the better inclusion.
Yeah.
Like, and again, this is me not playing Smash Bros. For a while, but don't we already have Mario and Luigi and Wario?
Matt, goddammit, you talked over my song.
And Daisy and Peach and Bowser. Like, we have basically almost every Mario character playable.
Which is why we also need Waluigi. But
wait, why is Daisy Duck in the game?
What?
Daisy.
Oh, I don't know this joke.
Jax, I think your joke laid an egg.
Oh,
sorry.
Good.
Separate you two.
Never.
Any other thoughts on Smash before we move on?
That's a good burger.
Cool.
Smash Burger.
Good for
It is
Sora.
decent.
What the hell is this?
Got into the party.
Why did I just
Oh my
get
god,
this
it's
out
just
of the
Grandma and Me thing. That is a throwback.
Right?
That was in the
Isn't it?
deepest recesses of the brain. Like I haven't seen that since the 90s. Fuck. Okay, yeah.
I just got this
Yeah,
random
okay, we got a
notification.
notification from Disneyland. Tap to see how the sea witch takes manners into her own tentacles. And I'm just like, what
But I'm like,
Fraud.
I never get
Disneyland.
I never get this from Disneyland. Like, what? Why
Yeah.
did I all of a sudden get this?
I don't know.
Did Disneyland just send you a suggestive post?
Yeah.
Yes.
See how
Anim-
Ursula the sea witch.
Anime Guy 01 sent us a super chat saying Sora is getting released on the 18th, just in time for Cider Fest, and I shall be wearing my Sora cosplay.
Nice.
Word.
That's cool.
It is a cosplay con.
Yep.
Gotta do it.
You guys, you guys
It's a
need the big
cheeseburger con.
shoes.
Speaking
Are you cosplaying it, Race?
as a loser,
Cheese
You're
curd, man.
cosplaying as ACRacebest.
I'm gonna be Cheese Curd Man. I like that.
Dude, Race, we're gonna be eating like buckets of those, so you better bring fiber.
Oh, trust me when I say I don't plan on going to the bathroom.
No, Paley and Race, we should get like a fucking KFC bucket.
Like go to rock bottom, just bring
Yeah,
the
it's
like order some KFC, throw away the chicken, like just use the bucket.
Yeah, just
We're
here's
here
the
for
Then
our
go
bucket.
to rock
refill.
bottom. It's like just fill this bucket with your
Fill this
cheeseburgers.
up. We need 2 of these. We need 2 of these. No, we need 3 of these. One for each of us.
Yeah, just tell us how much this is, and
Yeah.
we'll move on from there. Well, speaking of Ponyville Cider Fest, which, as we mentioned, is coming up in 2 weeks, and I think our next podcast is going to be just before.
Yeah, right before it.
So that. Well, I heard something. Ponyville Cider Fest is a convention. As we mentioned, there'll be cosplay. But you know what there'll be more of than cosplay at that convention?
What?
My Little Pony. And guess what happened?
A new movie.
A new movie.
Yeah.
A new generation, even.
Yeah.
MLP Generation 5 has been released. So this movie came out on Netflix. It came out on a basically Thursday to Friday night, midnight. And at least our time, midnight. I think later for others. And yeah, I'm curious to hear, well, first off, Sarah, do you have a spoiler screen? And I guess we should also ask
Spoiler straight up.
who in here hasn't seen the movie yet? Because I believe we have at least one.
I'm going to see it on Sunday, and I will duck out because I intend to see it.
Okay.
Spoilers I care about.
How are you seeing it on Sunday?
He's
Oh,
coming
you
to
want-
our house.
What?
He's coming to our house.
I don't want him in our house.
Actually, I don't know where you live now. I need your address again. I've lost it.
We're safe. We're safe.
I will give it to you
Yes.
another time.
Oh yes.
But yeah. Okay, Matt. So we're gonna put up a spoiler screen. You know how it works. For those that don't know how the
Okay,
spoiler
on the
screen
other
works, as long as the spoiler screen is up, we will be discussing the movie My Little Pony, A New Generation. Spoilers will be in here. Obviously, I think a lot of people are here anticipating this exact conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
So yeah, we will be discussing things that are spoilery. If you'd like to avoid that, but still hang out for the next bit of the podcast after this conversation, just mute the podcast and wait until that disappears. So that being said, what did everyone think?
Awful bloody movie, mate. It was fucking this CGI shit. What the fuck is this? I want Flash.
I'm
What the
gonna
fuck is this
read a
awful
comment I got.
fucking-
I'm gonna read a comment I got just today. The entire movie fell flat. It was the final nail in the coffin.
Mhm.
The pony fandom has been dying for years, and this is really the end.
Wow.
Oh.
Shit.
Tell him the follow up though.
Why are you reading my
What, the follow-up?
from the Netflix report.
Oh yeah. So it was like, by the way, yeah, the movie hit #1 on Netflix for the top movie on Netflix worldwide last week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Success.
Yes. Honestly, I was surprised. It was one of those things where I went in because I think Paleo watched it 4 times in a day, and I watched it 3 times.
I watched it 5.
What?
Well,
Yeah, you watched it 5 times. Wait,
yeah, because the next day, or the day after, I watched it again with Hiro in Japanese.
Oh, okay. So I've watched it. Okay, because I did that thing where I have it on in the background when I'm working, so I've probably seen it through probably 11 times now, just because it was on in the background. Okay, because I've been working, so I'm just like, oh, that's cool. That knows that. But yeah, I woke up, watched it right away, and I'm just like, I don't know. There's this part of me that was just like, I'm expecting this to just be, okay, whatever. And then I'm watching it, and then our girls show up, and I'm like, oh shit. Okay, yeah, you fucking our girls are here. All right, let's see how this goes. And then the fucking thing with evil rarity happens, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, okay, that made me laugh. That genuinely made me laugh. So I'm like, you're off to a good start. Yeah, and it's just like you're off to a good start here. All right. And then I'm like, oh, I really like this design. I like the colors. I like this way this is going, the way that artwork goes. And then they go into honestly my favorite. I've listened to this song God knows how many times. That fucking gonna be my day. And I've worked out to that song God knows how many. I walked 20,000 steps a day to that song 2 days in a row. So that song got me high, because I wasn't expecting the music quality to be as up to par. But then once that started, I was like, oh fuck, oh okay, I'm digging this. And I was like, oh, that was surprisingly a banger. And then we get introduced to the characters. Hitch isn't as insufferable as I thought he'd be. He's actually really cool and likable. Then you meet all these other characters, and then they just kept going through, and I was just like, I am really enjoying this. I am genuinely enjoying this. And so I remember I finished it, and I was about to go work out, and then Paleo literally messaged me hey, you guys want to watch Ponies again? And I was like, you know what? Matter of fact, I do want to watch it again. I was just like, yeah, let's fucking do this thing. God, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Sunny is my favorite. I gotta say that.
Anyone else?
Movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
movie.
You watched it with us.
So yeah, like Jack said, I watched it 4 times in the same day. Because first I watched it by myself in the morning when I woke up. Then I watched it with Jackson, Hiro,
and Saber.
And Saber, yeah. And then I watched it with my dad, and then watched it again with Katie, Jackson, Hiro again. So yeah, I really like it. The thing I was worried about with Generation 5, back when we didn't know anything about it, was what the ponies would look like, because Lauren's designs were so iconic that it revitalized the franchise. And I still believe that if it weren't for her designs, the show and the franchise would not have exploded as much as it did. So once we saw the designs, I'm like, okay, yeah, that looks cute, that can work. And then we saw it in motion. That was the other thing I was worried about, if it would look good in motion, and thankfully it does. Yeah. And now the other thing is okay, but the music. I mean, we're not getting Daniel Ingram, and so, and then after watching the movie, I'm like, these songs are really good. I like all of them. And because going back and forth from town just to the post office, I've just been only listening to the soundtrack and no other music, because I'm every time I try to listen to other songs, I'm like, I don't want to listen to the pony songs again.
Tell them about how me and Paleo and Hiro, we had this one night we were all just looking at pony stuff again, and it was we were always so hyper focused on G5 that when we saw G4, it's just look, we love you, get out of the way right now. We love you girls, get out the way right now, we want to see this new shit.
Yeah, so this movie has the generation off to a very, very good start. Which and like I said before, it hit #1 on Netflix for the top movie, which I wasn't expecting at all. And not only that, it's good with critics as well. The 2017 movie did not hit well with critics.
Right.
But this hit very well with critics. It started out at like 100%, but then there was like a one-run review, and it went to 89%. I don't know if there's been any more reviews since then. But so far, like, and from like the response of the fandom too, has been like very much a majority are positive about it. So I think the generation is going to be really good and may even possibly top G4. I've been thinking about it like the past couple of weeks. I'm like, this might be better.
What do you mean?
Like,
The movie is way better.
What are you saying, Saber?
I watched this movie 17 times, and I think it's better than G4.
You know what? Something to go off of that right now, because like I guess, in my opinion, like the only thing right now I like was worried about, like until Paleo told me that Netflix was still doing the show, because like for me, like one of the biggest things so far is like, all right, you got me with the pony character. I like all of them. I love the design of this movie, but I doubt this design is going to be passed on to show, especially since it's by the people like Paleo, you know, the animation studio. Because
this movie was done by Boulder Media, and the show is going to be done by Atomic Cartoons.
Yeah, so Atomic Cartoons, right? So like for me, like one of the things I was looking forward to is just like, okay, I really like the voices, but I'm like worried because like a lot of them are like, you know, celebrities and stuff like because they are like there's like quite a few of them where it's just like Vanessa Hudgens, she's Vanessa Hudgens. Like she's very like super popular stuff, but she loves like My Little Pony. So like I was wondering what she would do, but then like I got like so obsessively like looking up the stuff. It was like, okay, our friend Jordan Fringe does a YouTube channel as well. He was talking about how Vanessa Hudgens is in the Netflix like sort of family where she does like a bunch of stuff for them. And so she's voice acting in this like Las Vegas Army of the Dead show that's coming out. And so like I was wondering, Netflix, if they really want to, they could keep them because like a lot of their Netflix shows do have celebrities. Like so I feel like she would come back and was like, I'll pay you. Then like, you know, we're Kimiko Glenn, we don't have to worry about her.
Kimiko Glenn is like mainly a voice actor, and she's been in a ton of like streaming stuff recently.
Yeah, she loves that. She was even in Orange is the New Black back in the day. So yeah, she loves that. Then Sophia Carson, she was in freaking like that Disney Spider-Man show and then those Descendants things. So it's like, okay, that's Pip's voice. So okay, I feel she could come back. James Marsden, freaking, you know, Hitch. That's the one where like I was asking both Sarah and Paleo if they thought he would come back because he voiced in Wander Over Yonder. And I was like, oh, was he like a repeating character in that show?
Yeah, one thing that I didn't know because I haven't watched it is that he's in Hairspray apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like Jordan Fringe. Our friend Jordan Fringe was saying like, oh yeah, he's been in Hairspray. He's been in like musicals before.
Okay.
So so he might come back for the show to do like songs and stuff.
Yeah, hopefully, because it's like he was really good as Hitch. Like I was not expecting like Hitch as much. And then there's like, you know, Liza Koshy, the former like Vine star YouTuber, and then the only thing she's really done is like a Scooby-Doo movie. And so like this I really liked her as Zip, we'll talk about in a bit. But then like, you know, Ken Jeong like as freaking a Sprout, like he loves voice acting. He's talked about it like so many times. He really does enjoy voice acting. And so like the show, I feel like those are the main ones that are coming, and then of course like Phil Lamar. But then it's like you got to think like most of the main VAs who were like, you know, I like the moms and stuff like that. I don't think they're coming back because like they're like big celebrity. But then like for the music, I think that's a question now because like the music was by I don't know his name, like Heitor or something. Was it Heitor Pereira, Paleo?
Yeah, I'll have to look in the chat when we were talking about it.
Yeah, but, Heitor Pereira, Alan Schmuckler, and Michael Maller.
Yeah, because there was one composer that's been like mostly done mainstream animated movies, and I don't know if he's ever done a show before.
Right. Right, yeah. So I don't know if they would come back for that because like right now the thing is like you hit the nail out of the park. Like, you were freaking great as a G5 movie. You were great. I loved you. I think this is awesome. Now I'm just like, I hope the show has like a type of quality that can, like, you know, even if they have to go, hey, you know what? Let's just go back to the G4 models. All right, those worked a lot. So yeah, if we have to use them for this, like, I think that would work.
Yeah, because like one thing I think the show is not going to do is that it's not going to have incredibly detailed fur and hair like the movie.
Of course,
that just takes a lot of render time.
Exactly.
So it'll probably look a lot stiffer as far as like the hair and stuff goes. But it will probably still look good.
Yeah, it's like the way I was thinking about it, that I was talking to a friend about, is like there's that TMNT 2007 movie where it was like a lot more fluid, but then like you have TMNT 2012 where the CGI is like it looks decent at parts, but sometimes it just isn't as fluid, but until like later seasons. So like that's what I'm thinking if they choose to go CGI, but they could do it Flash. Like the thing I'm worried about is they might do it like Transformers Rescue Bots, which was a bit stiff with the way they move people, like way people and creatures and all that stuff move. So I'm wondering of that.
What?
Yeah,
what
I like the orange pony.
The orange one?
Yeah, the orange one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunny's the best. I love her. No, Izzy's pretty cool.
I like the talking horse.
Yeah.
But Saber, what are your thoughts? I mean, me and Jax have been talking a lot.
Yeah, we've been gushing. What's your thoughts?
POS podcast. I thought it was good. I think a lot of us were kind of holding our breath, but we're like, please be good, please be good, please be good. Well, wait, Laura, what was your favorite character? Do you have one yet?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I liked most of them a lot.
I mean, would you agree that like it was a satisfying film?
Yeah, I loved it.
That's how I felt. I was like, this is fun. I think something I really appreciate is how it kind of reminds me a little bit of DuckTales, like the reboot.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, you identified what worked and you were able to build on it.
Mm-hmm.
And was it like anything where like was like, wow, this is revolutionary storytelling. I can't believe it. It's like, no. But like I had fun. And it was a good mixture of like nostalgia while also like 3D animation. I was like, wow, this looks good. I like it. Like there's craftsmanship here. So yeah, the last thing I'm holding my breath for is just seeing what the series looks like. That's it.
Yeah.
If they can pass through that threshold, then I'll be like, we're on for a good generation. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Hasbro would want. I mean, there should be incentive for them to want to invest in this generation because G4 was like an unexpected, like explosive generation for them, and for them to incorporate that even into like the internet, I'm sure they could make some G5 mobile games.
Good.
and make
yeah.
What's
up, 5 weeks?
But yeah, I think this generation can be very successful. It'd be cool if they can retain the voice actors. Like I really love Kimiko as the
Izzy.
pony. So Izzy, thank you. So yeah, fingers crossed. What about you, hon? Were there any standout moments for you as far as like visuals or jokes or anything?
I just agree with everybody else. Like, I don't have anything, particularly profound or anything else to say. It's good. It's very good. I liked it.
Was it better? Is it gonna be better than Dune?
No.
What if Dune sucks?
Don't say that.
If it does, I'm gonna be broken.
Don't.
Because,
Why don't you just watch Tremors? That's Texas. Dude.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad when Laura messaged Sarah and I, and she's like, "Just don't go and see Evan with writing paper."
Massive letdown.
I feel like if Dune's bad, I'll have to go see the reviews before Laura wakes up and be like, "Oh no, it sucked." And I'll have to like film my own version of like, "Please be kind, rewind," and like try to make my own version. Like,
version.
down.
Oh man.
No, I think it's gonna be. I watched like a few seconds of the trailer and I'm like, it's like cowboys on the. Never mind.
Yeah. It's like
cowboys in the desert.
Yeah.
It's not usually
In
a
their
cowboy.
natural habitat.
Perfect. yeah, so Sarah and I, when we saw the movie, we saw it as it came out. Like we were, I was actually
we stayed up until midnight.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
nice.
What was I doing? I was streaming.
You were streaming on iRacing, and
Oh yeah, I was
once
iRacing,
midnight hit,
and then
it was like, all right, bye guys.
we had like a group of like bronies that were hanging out,
Yeah.
and we kind of had like our parting words of
Yeah.
like, all right, moment of truth.
See you on the other
Like
side.
it was, it felt like, I don't know, just like we'll see. Yeah, like we'll see you after this battle, and hopefully we all come out on the other side.
Victorious.
Because there is that anticipation of, is this going to be good? Is this going to help carry on the franchise in a way that's going to help not only sustain but maybe build the fandom? And watching it late at night, filming late at night.
Yeah.
We didn't finish watching it till about 3:30
Yeah.
in the morning. And the best part was I had an early day the next day. I had to be at work at 7, and I was like,
No.
worth it.
True pioneer.
Oh yes, oh yes. But yeah,
The
no.
Bernie celebrity status this time around. That was the time. It's like I'm sorry. It's like the people who are like, I want to be horse famous, and they've been biding their time for 6 years, and they're like, no.
I waited my entire life for this moment.
It's
longer.
This is it. What's funny is that we actually purposely made sure that we saw the movie because I was going to be gone the next 2 days, and then that Sunday we went to Disneyland with my sister and her boyfriend. And as a reminder, her boyfriend was actually an editor on this movie, and we actually found out that he also did a voice in the movie. He was the announcer during the catwalk, the fashion show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you didn't like that, let me know, and I'll let him know.
Cool.
No, but yeah, because he was like, it was so funny because I kept hearing it from my sister. Like, he's so, like, he really wants to know what you think of the movie. And, like, he seriously was like, God, I hope we did the fandom good on this one. And maybe he's just like worried about his, current relationship. And
He made it
You
very
will
clear
leave
that-
him immediately if this movie is trash.
Get out!
No, he made it very clear to us, like, from the beginning that, like, a lot of the people working on the film really cared about doing things right.
How the
and-
fandom was gonna,
yeah,
the current
and-
fandom was going to take it.
Yeah.
It was funny because he actually got to know Jillian Giambaro, who some of us know fairly well, and they had like a premiere thing on, I think it was Saturday night. And my sister met Jillian, and I guess like got like super like flustered in the moment. Like I guess she went to like shake her hand, and Jillian was like all of a sudden like really busy, and Chelsea was like, "Oh my God, I'm ruining this moment," and so she never told her that she was, oh, I'm Race's sister. So then I sent a photo to Jillian the next day, and of course she's like, what the heck? Like, why didn't your sister say anything? And I said, it's probably because she's embarrassed that she's my sister. Like, let's be real. And then Jillian's like, oh, I would have invited you, but I didn't know if you would have wanted to come. And I'm like, Jillian.
What? Jillian. Baby, boo-boo. What do you think?
She's like, I maybe she thought I was just like, no, G4 and that's it. But going back to the movie, I was very pleased. Like I said, we recorded as we were watching it for the first time, and I even told Sarah, because I know for the 2017 movie that was in theaters, so we didn't record at the same time that we watched it the first time. So I didn't have my like initial reaction, but I'm pretty sure I was smiling through this whole movie. Like just like goofy smile. And one of the things that I think is so great right now is that, like Laura kind of alluded to this, is that all the characters have great qualities. Like it's not like I get Izzy's the popular one right now, and I get why, but part of what made, I feel like, Generation 4 so strong was that we had 6 characters and it was such a split as far as people like with who their favorite one was, and it evolved over time, and everyone agreed that Rainbow Dash was the best by the end, but leading to that point, you know,
Paleo.
but I felt like that was like kind of one of the things that I was curious about. Like, are they going to make the characters as likable as the ones that we had in G4? And obviously, like, G4 had years, a decade to develop, but with these characters, it's like, that's where I feel so good about where Generation 5 is right now, is that they've hooked us with the characters. We're like, okay, yes, people are saying Sunny's the best, Izzy's the best, Hitch, Zip, the little one, you know.
The one. Yeah, I love like how much like fan art has like come out because of after the movie, because like we were getting fan art before the movie, but that was just a little bit because like we've only been seeing like glimpses of these characters, and now that the movie's out, we're like, oh yeah, just let the flood happen of all the fan art and memes happening where like Pip is like the small one because like she's like all the ponies are different sizes too, which I think is
love
interesting.
that.
Yeah,
I love it so much because like it literally it reminds me again of like the fucking Ninja Turtle thing where it happens like because like the previous two, like if you look at the 1987 2003 Turtles, they're all the same height, and then like with 2012 they're like, no, let's change them and make them different heights and stuff like that. And so like when you like look at the ponies, it's like, oh, we're very much carbon copies of each other up to like G4, like, you know, there's different sizes, but the main six are practically, you know, just like colored different in different mains and stuff like that. And then this time it's like, oh no, Izzy's the tallest, and there's Hitch, and then like Sunny's this height, and then like I did not realize how small Pip was until like freaking Hero and Paleo sent me like pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, she's tiny. She is so tiny.
I think I've been cracking up the most though. Obviously, and you guys have probably been seeing some of this too on any content you've been releasing or posts you've been making, is one of the biggest gripes I hear from fans about the movie is when they're like, I don't know, there were just a whole bunch of questions that went unanswered, and I'm like, you are aware that this is setting up a show. Like, I liked that there were questions that we had unanswered. Like, it's like, wow, we got a lot to learn about these characters.
Yeah, if they answered all of those questions in this movie, it would be way too much exposition for outsiders.
Well, it's like Arlo the Alligator, where it's like, let's introduce the characters, and let's we'll explain the rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I think this movie did like a much better like introduction to these characters than Arlo the Alligator Boy did, because like Arlo the Alligator Boy, I do like that movie, but I like the series a lot more.
Yeah.
Same. Well, the movie had better visuals and music, but like the series is better at storytelling and the pacing makes more sense. Like, I don't know. I felt like there's like, okay, like because in Arlo, like the little tiger girl in the movie kind of doesn't really do much of anything. It's about Arlo and Birdie, and it's Birdie, right?
Luca and Birdie?
Yeah, Birdie. Yeah.
Luca and Birdie.
And of course, the dad, which you have a crush on, right? Yep.
Oh.
The bird dad.
Arlo's dad's hot.
Yeah, but I was gonna say that. No, but Pip though seemed like she was like the bottom of the totem pole as far as importance goes, and then Zip, and then Dip, and then Rip, and then
Sure. yeah. You know, to go. Oh, go ahead.
No.
I think you're hearing an echo, Jax.
I
think you're the one talking.
What? Hearing echo? No. No, it's just
Am I echo on my end? I'm sorry. Hold on. Continue.
Oh no. What I was gonna say was like I like how these new characters, like instead of being like vastly different, they're just like modifications of previous characters. You know, like Izzy's freaking Pinkie Pie, like Pip is like Eager Rarity, like Zip is Rainbow Dash, and then like Sunny is Twilight, and then Hitch is like the fusion dance of Applejack and freaking Fluttershy. So like I thought that was like a cool way to bring back of like, oh, we like these characteristics of these past characters, let's bring them back and then modify them and even improve upon them for some of them. So yeah, so it's just like I just think that's like
Also,
I like that aspect.
Compared to the introduction of the characters in G4 compared to the introduction in G5 for this movie. With G4, the introduction of the characters are like, oh yeah, I like these characters, but it took a while for me to like, okay, which one is my favorite? Like, where this one, I think it's going to take like some people a while, but like for this movie, like it introduces all of them like so well that people have already been attaching themselves to different, like, because like I do really like Izzy. I already knew like before the movie even came out, but like I thought Izzy was going to be my favorite.
I agree with like Paleo in that assessment too, because I don't know, like there's something about like Sunny when I first saw the picture of her, I was like, she's gonna be my favorite with that dead mom haircut of hers. I like her.
It wasn't really favorites. I was gonna try to explain though. I was gonna try to explain like I guess their personalities, because with G4 it took like the season, the first season to like get used to their personalities and the writers getting used to their personalities. Where this, like, for this movie, it's been in development for a while. It feels like they've been like really working at their characters, and made them like the best they could possibly be. So that's why everybody's like, oh yeah, all these are great. So
yeah, no, they've done a good job, and again, that's what just gives me hope. Like I know like the kind of the last link that we're really talking about is like more of the visual side for the show, but the foundation is there. Like you need to have good characters. It doesn't matter how good the show looks if the characters were boring or way too outlandish or like nobody liked them. That was gonna be it. It wouldn't have mattered after that. And talking about like what kind of effort Hasbro's going to put into this, like this movie was probably kind of also like let's see how this goes. Like obviously things are already set into motion for the show, but when they see this kind of response, it's like, oh,
you got this.
Oh, in that case, yes, take all of our money, show.
Yes.
I'm just happy. I'm happy with what we got. Now we're gonna have a whole much more of stuff to have fun with.
Well, Race, I want. Oh, go ahead, Paleo.
I was gonna say this definitely shows that Pony Life was just like, here's just something in between. We're just gonna slap together, in between G4 and G5.
Right. Yeah. It's so true. It's so true. It's just like, here's some like little crumbs and stuff you can have over here. But like, okay, so like, well, Race, like, what
they also had to sell new toys too. So there was like, we'll make a dumb show.
What was that, Jax?
Well, I was wondering, like, so like, because we all know like Rainbow Dash is your favorite, so like, what did you think of Zip though specifically? Because like Zip is pretty much like everyone's just been comparing those two, like the most I've seen so far. It's just like Zip, Rainbow Dash, Zip, Rainbow Dash.
I really like her, and I hope that this is a second chance for maybe people to like that kind of character.
Well, I know, no, because like
she's Rainbow Dash without the ego.
Yeah, right.
No, like, there is this fucking comment that Paleo got that I've saved because it fucking destroyed me because of just how it was. And it was like, Rainbow Dash is the kind of girl who brags about how hard she can piss, while Zip will compliment you for how loud you can piss. And it's just sort of like, yeah, bro.
What the fuck does that even mean?
And then Zip would just be like, yo, piss loud as fuck. That's dope. Shit like this, just like fucking.
You're right. As weird as that is, that makes sense.
The visuals I'm getting from this aren't ones that I appreciate.
You piss loud as fuck.
They call me Rainbow Dash.
Dude, you piss loud.
Applejack, catch me pissed.
Maybe it's a good thing we didn't have a 10th season of MLP Gen 4. No, I like her. I really do like Zip. Right now,
Virgin Rainbow Dash, the Chad Pip.
Yeah, Zip.
I feel like as of right now, I think Zip is the one that I'm kind of leaning towards as like my girl in Gen 5. I enjoyed her character in this. I liked the I've kind of always enjoyed the like royal character who's also like, I want to throw down with the fun as opposed to being like, oh, but I'm royal and like all that stuff that was going on with Zip throughout the movie just had me like, yeah, I like, and it's very possible that I already like, you know, we went into this and there was already maybe a unbiased feeling towards Zip, even though I knew nothing about her, but no, I liked her. Like I said, as of right now, I think she could be my girl. I'm willing to give it some time, but I will say when it came to Rainbow Dash, I latched on to Rainbow Dash early into the show of Generation 4 because I think the initial latch was that I was surprised that there was even a character like Rainbow Dash in the show, and I enjoyed her brashness as a contrast to what I expected to be, oh, ponies that are all friendly and having tea, and then Rainbow's like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna go win, and it's like, oh shit, cool. But I do like that Zip is a toned back version of you know the
Rainbow. I mean, she's also like apparently like got a scientific brain for something. Like she was like had all those like calculations of how to fly.
And
on
she
her, like,
loves chocolate, apparently.
Yeah. I don't know where that
Before chocolate,
meme came from.
after
Like,
chocolate.
Sarah has been showing that so often.
That thing makes no sense. Well, I don't even get what's happening before or after in those pictures.
Yeah, like the derpy thing, it was like, oh, she said muffin once. Like freaking Zip never had any interaction with chocolate.
It's like, just like some weird like marketing thing because like there's been like a lot of promotion for the movie and everything. Like that was just one of the promotional images for the movie, and we why?
I just feel like they chucked a whole bunch of assets at a robot and was just like, okay, make promotions, and this robot's just like, people like chocolate.
There isn't even chocolate in the movie.
I also keep like finding myself in an interesting spot because, like I said, because of my closeness with some of the people that worked on the movie, like they're. How do I say it? There's like some insight. It's not spoilery insight, but it's like insight into kind of how this was put together, where it's like, oh, that's interesting. But at the same token, it's like it's weird that I've landed on that kind of information, and some of it is like, will I share that? I don't know, maybe at a convention or something. Be like, yeah, did you know this? Or if it comes up, it's more of stuff that's like, if it came up naturally, it's like, oh, well, here's a filler in, but again, it's like I keep saying, my hope was lifted seeing the characters, seeing how well the characters were. I had fun. I had fun watching this. And you know what? Just as much as I enjoyed the movie, I have fucking loved, and this might be one of my favorite parts about this whole movie, I have loved seeing how much my friends love this movie. Yeah. Like, to me, that gets me just as jazzed up, where I'm like, hell yeah! Like there's Jax Blade running to gonna be.
Yes.
Like, and there's Paleo being like, fuck yeah, I'm posting ponies all over Twitter. Suck it. It's like, yes! Yes! Hirosashii talking about how, actually, Hiro, that was the thing that when we were talking to, his name's Thomas, but when we were talking with him, I was like, to convey to you early on, granted it had only been a few days, but I basically said, here's how the fandom is taking this. I've seen my friends say, and I quoted Hiro's tweet where he was saying, you know, this makes me feel like it, or actually I think it was Hiro's too, it was one of yours, but it makes me feel like I did back in 2011 when I first got into the show. And I'm like, that right there is a massive compliment. So
yeah.
And I love it. I love that this did that. I love that people are like, oh yeah. And you know, for anyone that I sometimes still see people who are like, oh, but Generation 4, people are gonna forget it. It's like Generation 4 is always gonna be there. We're gonna be having.
We got 9 seasons, a spinoff, a movie, a comic series.
Yeah.
This ongoing where they're gonna meet the original G1 ponies coming up. So yeah.
Yeah, I would love that if they did like a Turtles Forever type thing.
Please do. Please, I
Yeah.
really need them to meet each other. They need to have an episode where they go through some time warp and they like meet each other and like what? And then like they freaking that'd be so hype. That'd be so great.
So I'm looking real quick just to make because we've been.
There's been a few super chats. Most of them are related to this MLB.
I wanna hit those up first.
Okay.
While we still have the spoiler screen up. Okay, so our and like I said, there was a couple here that were posted earlier. We'll get to those. Petra is asking, do you think Spike would still be alive in this generation? Dragons do live very long lives.
We have no idea how long it's been.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Twilight should be alive too.
Yeah, we haven't seen any creatures either. Like through only like animals and stuff with like the little birds.
Only critters.
Yeah,
Little critters.
So like we haven't seen like any like other creatures like changelings or hippogriffs or whatever. So like I'm expecting like some kind of backstory to be explained in the show to where like maybe Twilight had to get rid of magic like somehow.
Oh, they better not start versus this bullshit. I swear to God. I swear to God. Okay, no.
I don't even know what that means, but now I'm afraid.
Oh God, they better not. Paleo, you just made me mad. All right.
Max hates this movie now.
Yeah. Fuck this movie.
Someone just
Stupid.
Anime Guy 01 sent a super chat saying Pip is the most adorable. Also, shipping Hitch and Pip is nice.
Yeah.
I thought it was more Zip and Hitch. Like the way they were talking
Hitch
and
have
acting.
the most chemistry as far as like on-screen stuff goes, but
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I'm a multi-shipper. I'm just like, I see a ship and I'm like, that's cute.
Sarah's like, you know what, girls?
Girl, I feel you.
Hitch can be with all of you.
Why didn't Sunny and Izzy kiss?
Right?
Because she's with Hitch, Paleo.
And they're all with Hitch.
They're best friends.
Yeah,
Hitch is so awesome.
but they're not in love with each other. They're just fuck buddies.
Oh my God, there he goes. He just says it.
Wait, which ones are the fuck buddies?
Sunny and Hitch. Because there's this fuck.
Yeah.
I'll show you after stream.
there was
I'll show you.
Yes, you will. And then let's see here. Bowden says, I can't believe I was 3/4 of the way through the movie before I realized the answer was the one thing shoved down my throat for 10+ years. Friendship is magic.
Whoa.
It's always friendship is magic.
It's always friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship is friendship. Cool. Any last thoughts here on the movie? Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a big thing since we got the spoiler screen up. Like, okay, when Sunny becomes like freaking Super Saiyan Alicorn at the end, like I'm curious how they're gonna go about that because it wasn't like her wings were attached to her body. It was like they were made of like luminescence, like magic. Like it's like, can she turn it on and off like some Ben 10 like Green Lantern shit?
Like
It's like, oh, I'm gonna be a mecha today. I'm gonna be a unicorn today. Oh, I can do both. Like I'm wondering if that's what they're gonna do because like they weren't like permanently attached to her body like Twilight's were.
Yeah. Well, one thing I think might be explained in the show, and a theory I have is that like those stones were made by Twilights and to only be activated if like ponies came together again. Like something bad happened to where ponies got separated, and like Twilight just had to make those stones to like, okay, if friendship like arrives again, whoever has like the most friendship will activate them.
I going into this movie, I remember I did see one person post something along the lines of like the ages of the ponies. They're like, yeah, the ponies are going to be like young children in this movie, and I was like, huh? What? And
One of them's a sheriff.
it's like that was off base.
Child a sheriff.
Yeah. Yeah, they're only kids in like the very beginning of the movie.
In the very and then like at the very like end, like they have those things like like the freaking Earth pony, like oh my hoof's lighting up or something like that. And then like we were saying like that'd be some shit if like the show was just about those like little kids at the end of the movie that had nothing to do that we didn't even follow. Like, it's just, you betrayed me.
Potentially tanked the series if this film was a standalone. I'd be
It's not.
Yeah. They better not.
It's not a standalone. I could just tell you that now.
What if it's
spoilers?
If it was like freaking what is that show? Monsters at Work, where you think you're gonna follow like mostly like Mike and Sully are there, but they're in the background, and so like we just follow like this new guy.
No, that was like that was something that I specifically was like so like because I was kind of curious about like were there show people involved with the movie? Because I'm like, or did you guys just have like free reign to just come up with stuff, and then like the show's just gonna be like, oh crap, we have to piece things together. I don't remember who it is, but there's somebody who is overseeing both, and they were involved with the movie. So
nice.
Oh, cool.
So yes.
I was just seeing a comment in the chat about the pony's ages. I was like, yeah, how old is Hitch? Hitch paid off his mortgage.
Yeah, that's right.
He also has shreddy abs.
That's how he
Damn, Hitch. Making me feel inadequate over here. Fluttershy Best Pony says, remember guys, Sunny's dad is on a permanent vacation, just like AJ's parents. Woohoo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, isn't that actor like from Better Call Saul or whatever? So like, if any actor won't come back to the show, I mean,
he's voicing Grandpa in Rugrats.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Well, he's not coming to the show because he's dead. But yeah.
Yeah.
We have to ask.
Exactly.
We have to ask about both of Sunny's parents.
Yeah. Where's her mom?
They pulled the Disney formula just for this.
There was a theory that like maybe Sunny's mom was actually a unicorn.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, Henry mentioned this thing in the pony chat of like, okay, like what happens with like certain ponies that like, give birth to like, other species, like freaking like earth ponies, like with the cakes and stuff like that, how they gave birth to like freaking Pegasus and others. So it's just like
I did a video on that when that episode came out. Like with like Punnett Squares and genetics.
Right, yeah. So it's just like, see? So it's like so like Henry was like, oh, is it like 300? They just threw the babies over the cliff, like fucking get out of here.
Oh my god.
Get that shit out of here.
We got another super chat. This one from Bowden saying, "Real talk though, if the three races were living separately and distrustful of each other, where are the Wendigos?"
Maybe
all right,
they couldn't exist without
I knew Paleo was gonna just be like, listen.
So yeah, the Wendigos, from what I understand, they only appear when there is conflict, and since they're all living separately, there is no conflict. And also, like again, like I have a theory that like if like the ponies were fighting, it eventually became to fighting again. Twilight's like, I can't deal with this. I'm just gonna get rid of magic.
Oh, better not.
So,
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Because like how are the sun and moon moving when like that was like a job of like the princesses and the ruler.
If they just make Twilight the villain, that would be the greatest thing.
That would be cool.
Darth Vader ass. Okay.
Oh my god, run.
I've seen some cool fan art of that, of like Twilight being like, yeah, magic wasn't yours to give back. Like, stop.
I really like that. And
Yeah.
Like, Sunny and the gang are like, it's always sunny and that's pretty good. No, but like it's like we need help, and they actually have to go find Tyrek, Chrysalis, and then that one pink bitch.
Yeah, they gotta find the statue.
And like,
Like,
all
those
them
three.
help beat Twilight, and it's like you must be truly desperate to come to us or something.
Pink bitch.
Man, G5 is the best generation yet. I love this so far. It's,
We,
it's retroactively showing how awful everybody is from G4, where it's like, it's like Applejack's parents were actually like, I don't know, beating up orphans or something, and then like, well, Rainbow Dash has always been awful, so nothing changes.
Oh God.
He's running like a dog fighting ring or something. I don't know.
and then Fluttershy Best Pony says, that's the name, but says Dance
she
Dance
is.
Revolution
That's
DJ Pone 3 win, asking for Sunny.
Oh, I just realized another thing, because like in the background of Argyle's lighthouse, Argyle's the name of Sunny's dad. Like there's a bunch of artifacts and junk around that you can see, like from all over the G4. Because there you can see like Grogar's bell. There's the portrait of Star Swirl. And there's also a picture of the artifact that was in Forgotten Friendship, which was one of the Equestria Girls specials. Not even like a regular movie, just one of the specials. And the villain in that special had an artifact that could make people forget things and forget that they are friends. So maybe that has something to do with like why all the ponies are separated and forgot that like just like it's gone from memory that they were ever together. So that could have something to do with it. Though somebody did point out that artifact was destroyed in Forgotten Friendship, but maybe there's more than one. I don't know.
True.
There's a lot of like weird artifacts that appear in the Equestria Girls specials that are like never explained.
Yeah, no, I'll be very curious to see what I don't know what will kind of come from all that. Sarah right now is shaking her head at me. So we had a super chat that was submitted earlier, and we were gonna come back to it, and YouTube's doing its thing where it's like, oh, we're just gonna eliminate this part of the chat, and I'm like, no, and it.
Do you not have the dashboard up?
Yeah, we have the dashboard, but it only shows 3 super chats, and they were
Classic YouTube.
Yeah, they're the last.
The very
super
recent
chat.
ones, but okay, so it was Dragon Buckner that sent that.
Yeah.
Dragon Buckner, if you're still here, if you could just, you don't have, don't resubmit the super chat, but if you could just ask your question
do
again
it.
so we can answer.
Well, it wasn't a question. It was an
We won't
announcement.
answer it unless you do that.
It wasn't a question.
Come on, Dragon.
It was an announcement for like a burger.
much
No,
was it
you're
for?
right. You're right.
How much was it for?
It was saying that there's at Culver's.
Yeah.
I remember this now. Teamwork, Sarah. At Culver's, there is a curd burger that's coming out. It literally read like a commercial. It was hilarious.
Curd burger.
Yeah.
Wait, was that thing where the fucking burger is just a giant cheese curd?
I don't know.
Because that just seems like gross, dude. That's too much cheese. Like in a bite. Like,
Jax with the super chat, just Dragon Buckner. But that's what that was. Yo, thank you for remembering that. Yes. Okay. So once more though, are there any other thoughts on the movie before we take down the spoiler screen?
it looked good. It was fun.
It was. Good.
I took my. Yeah, exactly. Like I love how all of us got our little pony high back again, and it's like like me and Palo keep retweeting everything we fucking see on the show. So like, it's just like it's a good show. Great songs. Now again, it's just a waiting game for the show. Like that's again like it's just like Saber said it. All of us have said it. It's just like it's just a waiting game for the show of like how it's doing.
So yeah. Well, Sarah, we have a few minutes. I guess we can do some Q&A. We can pull the spoiler screen down. Matt at this point is just sitting there going,
Wow, that really
I mean,
nerding out. It's the movie.
It's the movie.
Sarah, I linked a picture in the chat about where to like see like all the super chats.
Oh, is there a different spot?
Yeah, there's a different spot you can look.
Why is yours different?
Yeah, this isn't the dashboard. It's this. This isn't the live stream dashboard. It's just like your channel studio. So you can go there if.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So Anime Guy once said to Super Chat saying it's cheese curd patty on top of
Oh,
a
yeah, I
beef
see a picture
burger.
of it. I see a picture of it. Here is it.
And then
Yeah,
Fluttershy, Best Pony says, Jaxblade, you're cool. Squee.
Oh, thank you. You're cool too. Because you
Aw.
have Fluttershy, the best horse.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I came back into a cheese curd patty. That sounds
all right,
really
here
good.
we go. Here's the super chat from Dragon Buckner. Culver's only on the 15th is gonna have a curd burger, a burger with a patty-sized cheese curd. Meant to send this earlier, but had technical difficulties.
Sorry that we had technical. So we got a super chat here, and again, for those that want to submit, we're gonna do a few minutes, a kind of short version of Q&A right now. If you would for sure like us to answer your questions, send it through super chat. We won't miss any of those any further. And you can also submit questions via hashtag SPP questions on Twitter. I can't promise I will get to any of those here today because we're already getting some super chat questions. Photo Finish asks, not that this is related, but remember MLP Zapping came out years before Anthology. What was your favorite if you can remember that far back? MLP Zapping.
I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure that I remembered it.
Paleo? Do you remember
I
this, Jax?
Don't. I'm looking it up now.
A what? MLP Zap?
MLP Zapping.
Is that a game or something?
Based on the context, it seems like something of shorts that would predate what the anthology was.
Okay.
Okay. No, we were not aware of this.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like because I'm looking at the upload dates here, but they're not like before anthology.
I wonder if they were re-uploaded.
Are
They
the
might
same
they
thing?
might have been re-uploaded. Yeah. No, this can't be before anthology because these are like clips of like animations of stuff I've seen before.
I don't know.
So yeah, this can't have been before because the anthology came out what in like early 2012, right?
I think so. Yeah, because it was right around the time I was getting into the show. When
Yeah. So this stuff has like SFM models in it too, which it definitely was after the anthology.
Well, interesting. You raised up something that none of us knew about.
Unless it's like something different.
Right, unless we're screwing it up.
Like because I see like multiple ones here of like MLP zapping, but like yeah.
We got a super chat from Kellen. The question is, I'll be turning 20 in 2 months. Do y'all have any fun memories for when you turned 20?
Yeah. I went to Chuck E. Cheese one last time. I was like, I'm becoming an adult. I can't go here anymore. So I went there, and then my fucking niece and nephew were like, we're coming too. And I was like, fine. Because like I couldn't just be a fucking 20-year-old guy walking around Chuck E. Cheese by myself.
I thought this
And
was
yeah,
a
and then...
joke, and then you kept talking about it, and I'm like, oh, this is a real story.
No, this is a real story. No, here it gets even better, Laura. I got stuck in the slide because I was chasing my niece, and so like what happened was like I was going down, and I got stuck, and I was like, help! And she's like, Uncle Jordan, where? And I was like, go get the guy, Uncle Jordan. And then like she was at the thing staring at me, and then I was like, look, shut up, just get me out of here. And like it's just he was just like just giggling at me the entire time, and then like we had mediocre pizza. So that was
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
perfect.
Jackson, if it makes you feel any better, during the first, I think it was the first year, possibly second year of law school, one of our friends in our group, we had her birthday there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
20.
Chuck E. Cheese is. Yeah, I literally haven't been there in a decade. So... Oh, okay.
I'm just
Well, I mean,
thinking
yeah,
of
it is fun. There's a bunch of fun stuff. Like, I guess I'm so like I've stopped like thinking of Freddy Fazbear and shit. Like whenever I think of Chuck E. Cheese, I literally haven't been there in a decade. So like all my brain went to is just like, oh, watch out for the purple motherfucker in the back. And just, like, going down.
I trust that rat.
Wow, 2008. Jesus.
2008 is when you were 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you're like 2 years older than me.
I'm
Dang.
old.
Yeah, same for me too. And
Yeah.
Saber.
We're old.
We were all
Easy
born in
older
88.
than-
Baby Jack's blade.
Well, Hero's the baby. No, Laura's the baby. No,
I'm
Sarah's the baby. Wait, like, Sarah, are you older than Laura?
I'm 29.
I'm 28.
Oh, you're 20. I keep thinking Sarah's like 24 or something like that.
I'm about to turn.
Man, that would have been
She is
true like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close.
Laura, you're like 26 now, right?
No, I'm 28.
No, you're not. Oh my god. No. Okay, because you know what, Laura, the reason my brain did that was because I was watching our vlogs from when we went to the first like New Year's party, and then like it was when all of us were doing the freaking trampoline park and getting exhausted, and you were just hopping around. It was like, yeah, I'm 25. I know.
I don't have a memory for my 20th birthday because I feel like I don't know. I just don't have one for my 20th, but my 21st. I went to an arcade with me and my girlfriends, and then we went to go see Wreck-It Ralph.
Hey.
Nice. Nice.
I feel old now, Sarah. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure around the time. No, Jesus, I don't remember. Like all I know is
Iron
that
Man came out when you were like 20.
Yeah, I had just started working at Irwindale
Yeah.
as an announcer.
Yeah.
Like
Well, there
that
you
was
go.
literally like the onset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
Jeez.
I didn't know any of you.
We're all old.
I knew you.
Yeah.
I knew you, Sarah.
Yeah.
I knew Matt.
Yeah.
I was just getting to know Matt
Yeah.
Yes.
because I think you joined the cafe in 2008.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
For a second, I was just like, what if you like walk by someone like you knew? Have you ever done that? Like prior, I already know like me and Laura have have you ever done that thing where you walk past someone that like later on you get like closer to later on you didn't even realize that you were that person so and so.
Wild and crazy. We're getting a whole bunch of super chats.
Yeah.
I love it. Fritz Roll asking, "Hey y'all, the first time I saw this film, it was at a Brony meetup, and I would like to know what has been your guys' favorite meetup moment. Also, do you think the film will receive some noms/awards?"
I'm sure it will.
I don't-
get some awards,
I don't-
maybe.
It'll get some awards, but it is not going to be.
It's not gonna be like
It's not
Spider-Verse
it's not gonna
winning
be
an
like
Oscar.
the main awards that everybody.
Yeah,
cares about.
it's
gonna be the ones
not going to be
everybody
nominated for like the best animated feature for Oscars.
watches. No.
Yeah, could you
Is it-
imagine though?
We can launch a campaign for that.
Is
Let's
it going to
get
be
behind that.
ineligible though?
Put
That's
money
like
out.
No, it'll be eligible. Like I'm sure Netflix will send it in.
okay. Okay. I thought there was like
Because
a rule.
and I know it's probably going to be at the Annies in some way because like Netflix sends like all their stuff to the Annies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Paleo, you know what to do, right? You need to get that Mr. Peanut Butter motherfucker out there, and so like he can mess up the Oscar. So there we go. So
Fuck are you guys talking about?
It was
it's
a
a
scene in
BoJack
BoJack.
Horseman joke.
Yeah.
So favorite Brony meetup moment? And
I
you
remember
have
a
one?
concert that Race, you and I went to up in the Hollywood area at one point.
Yeah,
remember
Music
the name of it.
Equestria.
Yeah, Equestria.
That was fun.
That was unique.
Seen some of the fandom musicians back in the day, but like they were on tour, which was probably a cool experience for all of them. But yeah, like I'm thinking of like non-convention meetup.
Yeah, the last time I've been to one of those was like 2012, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
and-
I
yeah,
have not been to any official sort of Brony meetup at all.
Good.
Yeah, because like, oh, go ahead.
No, it's all you pay though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna argue
Okay.
HomoCon.
Oh yeah, but yeah, in 2012, it was the finale of season 2. Like me and Hiro went to the meetup, and there was a bunch of people there who I don't talk to anymore. I guess.
Is that when you two first met?
No, it wasn't when we first met. We first
Okay.
met earlier that year.
Okay.
And then we went to this meetup at NC State, and we had this area where we watched the season 2 finale, and like it was fun watching it with people because like people freaked out when Priscilla appeared. We're like, whoa!
I was at one of those too. For the season 2 finale, I was at a house. Orchestral Design was there. I couldn't even tell you who else was there, but I was just in this big group, and I think it was seeing how everyone responded in person, which actually prompted me to start doing the Reacts 2 episodes. I was like, wait, why aren't we doing this?
Yeah.
I have to say, Jeffrey just stretched so hard that he popped a bolt out of the
I don't know how I did that. It shot out too. I was like, what the fuck?
Is everyone okay?
Oh yeah, for the most part.
That's my chair.
Sorry. So we got a question here, super chat from Kellen, asking, Race, will you ever make a figurine of yourself like Saber did? Well, as a matter of fact, I don't know. I don't know if I ever
would have the opportunity at least.
Right. The means to do so.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to MomoCon, you can get one made for yourself.
Can you?
Like the scan? Yeah, no. You literally stand on a thing and they scan you.
Can it be NSFW?
I mean, if you want to do that in public, okay.
Yeah, you gotta stand there for a bit.
That's fine.
Yeah, you do.
While it scans you. Just take off your clothes and we'll scan you with everybody watching.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone watching. Make sure you hold the
That's
pose
a different kind
properly.
of convention.
I don't know. Maybe in the future. But it'd be cool. Like, I've had some people who have made either repainted toys or I've actually made like out of like mache and stuff. Have made like my OC into stuff, which is always just like. Amazing. So who knows? Super chat from Britt asking, who is going to / excited for Ponyville Cider Fest? What is something you're looking forward to doing at Ponyville Cider Fest or another con this year?
He's Kurtz.
So roll call in regards to Cider Fest. I know for sure Paleo, Jax, and I are going to be there.
Yeah.
Unless that's a spoiler. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say Jax is going to be there. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh,
Despite us talking about cheese curds.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do the entire weekend. Just eat in front of that restaurant. What are you dorks doing at your panel?
You just be signed into the live stream.
Yeah. But yeah, we some of us have already been to Everfree Northwest, but I'm just looking forward to getting back to all the conventions.
It'll be my first con in 2 years. So yeah, and for a lot of people that are in the chat too. I know Kari's going, and it'll be that's the last con she was at.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
So can't wait to get back to it. Can't wait to see everybody. Wow, Kellen's on it tonight. Kellen with another super chat asking, what are some of your favorite moments from the Semi-Perfect podcast, funny or otherwise?
We've had like 163 episodes.
I mean, I like that time that Jax talked about food.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah. I think like that time too. You know what, Matt? Yeah, that is the best time on this show.
That's the best. I mean, just over the years, just the laughs that we've had. There's been some great moments. It's typically the spontaneous or screw ups that we do, where it's like, oh yes, that was stupid, and I love it. But I don't know if anyone else.
The times that he nearly died.
Gabe.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of those. Yeah. When Gabe shows up. Whoa.
Occasionally.
Incredible. We got a super chat here from Nathaniel Foga asking, do you guys think it's possible for the G5 ponies to find the portal to the Equestria Girls universe?
Possibly.
I hope so.
It happened.
That'd be fun.
Once. Why not again?
Yeah.
It's probably still around.
Girls World, it's like, let's just say it's like 1,000 years in the future, so it's just like an apocalypse.
Yeah.
I mean, there didn't seem to be a lot of ponies left. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
They might be hurting for population.
Yeah, and Hitch is there. And he's a Chad.
Yeah.
Hitch is gonna repopulate the whole goddamn universe.
Yes.
Good on him. Another super chat from Kellen. Say, not to make you guys feel old. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Everyone brace yourselves. Not to make you guys feel old, but I remember when I first met you guys at BabsCon. I was 13, and now soon I'll be 1 year away from being able to legally drink.
Yeah, there's like so many people like that. Like, because I like, even on TikTok, like, there's like people coming like, oh my god, are you the dude from Brony Track? Dude, I used to watch you all the time when I was 10. And I was just like, you're freaking like 20 now. And I'm just like, oh my god.
I feel like these kinds of comments have suddenly just manifested this year because we were at Everfree recently. And like, I don't think, I mean, me personally, I've never like heard a comment quite like that being like, I watched you guys when I was like a teenager or you know, and now I'm an adult, and I'm just like, I feel like we like got like 10 of those types of comments at Everfree.
It's the one.
Like, oh my god.
Brace, Paleo and Jax, brace yourselves for the comment of, you guys were a huge part of my childhood, and it's an adult saying it to you.
Dude, you're a huge part of my childhood. Oh my god, dude, you're so
god. Yeah. Oh,
well,
man.
thank y'all for sticking with us and
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
Like, it's a huge honor.
Like, wait, how old are you? 45? Wait, how old am I?
It's just like your face does a fucking that flapjack thing. Oh. Grow up! I'm 35 years old.
Like I said, I think we still have a few more super chats here.
Yeah.
Ranch Hog sends in, what about the Tree of Harmony? Didn't it get confirmed that it's in there?
Yeah.
Yes. Jillian.
In that field where there's that one big tree, it's just like that field's just like covered up the like the bottom of that tree.
I missed
so
that.
yeah.
Gosh, guys, spoilers.
I missed
Carry
that.
on.
That's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, it's more of a background thing.
It's not something that you're gonna be like, oh shit.
It was just something that someone took a screen cap of and was like, is this the Tree of Harmony? And Jillian's like, finally someone fucking noticed! Jesus!
You ungrateful heathens! All right. I think we have two more.
Hold on, wait.
Yep,
Yes,
two more.
okay.
Unless anyone sneaks one in before we leave. Fluttershy Best Pony. Oh, here we go. I'm a year older than you guys. No, I'm only 28. So thanks for making me feel a little younger. LOL. Happy to help, Fluttershy Best Pony. I'm convinced that's actually Jax Blade's burner account, and he just wants to keep hearing me say Fluttershy Best Pony.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
How old is Jax?
Jax, how old were you when the show premiered?
When the show premiered, it was like October 2010. I was 19.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And then this is the last of the super chat questions we got. What are your guys' favorite DWK totally legit recaps from Generation 4? Did you know he's back, not making MLP content anymore, unfortunately, but he's creating again? All right, so at least for me, I have not seen any of DWK's videos
And for those that don't know, DWK would be?
That is it's a YouTuber.
Oh,
Used to make things called totally legit recaps.
Oh yes,
around the show. And yeah,
Like Mr. Ponyator?
no, they were more like I think they were more akin to like abridged type of things. I believe.
Oh, okay.
I believe he did like voice stuff over him. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Someone correct me
he
if-
did.
Yeah, so it was more like that. But
Do Akin? Isn't it Akin? A-K-I-N?
Akin.
Akin.
Again.
You
Yeah,
said
yeah.
Akin.
I'm aching.
I'm aching for bacon.
I didn't know she's
aching.
anymore.
Well,
Clay
you know what? For the hell of it.
One last super chat.
Just one last super chat. Damn, how'd you know I was Jax Blade? I thought I kept my identity well hidden. Wait, is that Jax Blade?
I don't know. How well do you know me?
Holy shit.
How could it be Jax Blade? If you're me, hold on. If you're me,
So, wait,
who am I?
Jax is the imposter, right?
Yeah.
Dun dun. Whatever.
I'm half expecting something to come through right now.
I am too.
But yeah, we.
Dun, dun, dun,
Well, folks, if you're me, Jax, if you're me, who am I?
If you're me, who am I?
I'm certainly going to go to bed confused, and that's all that I need from this. I want to thank everybody for joining us here today. Of course, all of our live viewers, our podcasters, and those listening on delay. We will be back in 2 weeks. There goes the bolt for the for the chair.
I just touched the computer screen like I'm at work, and we have a touchscreen computer.
Oh, that's cute. So we will be back in 2 weeks. We're anticipating we'll have to be back on Wednesday. We can't push that one to Thursday because some of us are going to be traveling at that point. So we will be back on the 20th. I'm you, Jax Blade. Says Fluttershy Best Pony. This is just gonna keep going, so I'm just gonna slowly do the draw out. But yes, we will be back.
I just appreciate you gave the next air date as a question mark at the end.
Well, just because this one got moved.
That's fair.
So I'm like, Jax Blade's super chat. Does that make me Best Pony?
Jax, you've always been.
We're just gonna let this.
Yes.
We're just gonna let this play out. But a
See how much money you make tonight.
I'm just gonna let you two. We're just gonna let this go for the next 3 hours. You two just go ahead and keep talking, and that's fine.
The real Jax Blade was a friend we made
along the
way.
Fluttershy Best Pony says yes, yay. Certainly, there's probably a part of our group is just waiting to go to bed at this point. So if
I know they are.
There's a
I
part
feel
of me
bad
that's
for like
supposed to
two
tell
of
them
them.
you're spending money, and the other part of me is like, no, keep going.
So keep going. We'd like to thank all of our super chatters, Sarah.
Fluttershy Best Pony, Anime Guy 01, Jax Blade, Bowden Motorsports, Petra McNeary, Dragon Buckner, Nathaniel Foga, Tim Whitfield, Ambazar, Canvas Art. Let's see, Nora Mermaid. Let's see. Yeah. And I think that was everybody from today. I might have blended last time.
I was gonna say
podcast.
I was gonna say Canvas Art.
I don't think we properly thanked the people last time, so
that's true. That's true. I think we got one more.
One more.
Well, we'll go to the chat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No, I was just
Jax Blade
saying booyah.
Says booyah.
Booyah.
Well, again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for all of our generous super chatters. Fluttershy certainly is Best Pony.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. It's been proven here tonight.
Yes, there we
She
go.
should be the element of generosity.
Too bad she's dead.
Oh.
So is Rainbow Dash.
Shut the fuck door. Shut the fuck door. I messed up which word I
Shut the fuck door.
Shut the front door.
Good night, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Damn.